Alright, take two. Hey guys, welcome back. So I just got done recording, 5 or 10 minutes worth of footage here, and it turns out I wasn't recording at all. I got a newer version of Fraps, and it's not locking my FPS at 30 frames a second anymore, so it's kind of hard for me to tell when I'm recording and when I'm not, just by, you know, the jerkiness of the game. So a couple things I want to do today. I want to go ahead and fix this so it can take care of spiders without losing all their drops. Also want to take you down to the slime area and show you the changes that I've made down there. I think it's pretty cool. Still not finished yet, but it's improved pretty much. It's my little pet squid here. Haven't named him yet. These guys are just randomly spawning in my little water tubes. Like, I think I said that the last episode, but there wasn't actually a squid up here. So let's head on down. And yeah, I got a lot of slimes now. Okay, let's not go down that way. Wow. Oh man. That is a lot of slimes. These guys are probably hurting my mob spawning. Let's just kill these off real quick. It's kind of hard for me to pay attention to what I'm saying with these guys making the slapping sounds all over the place. Let me just get rid of them. Okay. So as you can see, this is improved a little bit since the last time I showed it. What I did was I rose the spawnable area up 3 blocks. This is all solid cobblestone all the way down in these whole 5 chunks. I did that because slimes are able to spawn in a 1x1 area, and I didn't want them spawning under the floor if I only, you know, made it hollow. I put in glowstone here for lighting, got rid of all the torches, so every space up here should now be a spawnable space. Yeah, I dug this trench 3 wide, and then I had to dig it 6 tall, 3 spaces tall, so it'd be, you know, even with this area, and then another 3 spaces tall, so the large slimes could fit in here. So yeah, that took me quite a while to dig this all out. Fill in where it needs to be filled in, and then put the glowstone in. Now when I was down here a little bit ago, I saw there's a skeleton spawn down here, and I'm guessing it must have spawned like right here or right up here. It seems kind of dark right there, so I just threw a torch here, and then the same over here seemed a little dark, so I threw a torch there. Don't know if that's going to be a permanent solution. I might change it out to glowstone in those 2 corners. But it seems like everywhere else, I mean, I don't think that's too dark. Maybe this square? It's hard to tell, but I mean, if it was a problem, I would be seeing a lot of mobs down here, but I only saw that one skeleton, and I haven't seen anything since I put those torches there and there. The roof is kind of ugly looking for now. I'm just got done blasting this out with TNT and cleaned up what needed to be cleaned up. Some of my TNT I put up there in these rows. I guess blew out the neighboring TNT down here and created craters, and yeah, it was just kind of a big pain getting this all fixed up, and it still looks pretty ugly down here, but not quite done. It's still a lot of work. It's a lot of space to fill in. Okay, so I started, well, since the last time I showed, this was still all solid here, so I dug my branch mine down this way, did all these, those go all the way down to the end where these other 2 rows meet. Same for this side, I branched mined all this out, and then I blew it all up with the TNT, and I've started branch mining this way. This is now the 3rd floor, by the way, if it was hard to tell. So this is now level 14. So this would be 13. This is 14, I believe. So that'd be 15, 16 right above me, and then the next floor up, I think, is still can do diamonds. So I've done almost all of this up here. Still got a couple more rows on this side, and I still have to do this over here. But once I get this all branch mined out, I am going to, again, explode this area with TNT, open it up, and I think that's probably about as high as I'm going to go for the slime area. I just want to make sure all the area above the slime spawnable chunks, basically no other slimes can spawn except for down on this floor. And I want to get all the diamond and valuables out of there before I start exploding it. Okay, let's get to the mob system and get some spiders being sorted out. Okay, let's go ahead and start taking care of this. First of all, just gonna kill this water off. Get rid of all this water. And let's get rid of this. Okay, and what I'm gonna do for now is this is only gonna be too wide. Since spiders are gonna be directed elsewhere, we don't really need where the mob's coming up being too wide everywhere. Okay, so first of all, I need to change this water stream. That's gonna be like that. That's gonna be like that. Way up. Actually, I'm gonna grab a couple of buckets of water since I'm gonna be using a lot of water for this. Okay, I think we need a little light down here. Okay, so this is where the mobs are gonna be coming through. We're gonna need source blocks of water directly above it, so when they get pushed out by this water stream, they can just swim straight up. I'm gonna have to fill this in with source blocks, but for now, this is how it's gonna be. Okay, so that's where the tall mobs are coming up. These two signs are gonna be removed. This is gonna be solid blocks, and the spiders are gonna keep going this way. So that, I believe right there, they can just come straight up. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, just had to turn the music off and collect my thoughts real quick. So let's get this going down here. So these signs are going to be removed. That's going to be solid block. This is going to be removed. That's going to be solid. Those are going to be like that. So the spiders are going to keep flowing along under this block, but the tall mobs are going to come to this point and float up. So this is where they're going to be separated. So for here, let's put some light up in here. That needs to be removed. So water's going to be there, water's going to be here. Okay. Sign there. Sign there. Oops. And sign there. sign there. Okay, so the water's going to be flowing this way. Signs here to stop it, and then signs here to prevent backflow and changing this water current. So what I'm going to do is put source blocks directly right here. Okay, so the spider's going to be pushed over here into these source blocks, and they're going to want to float up. So at this point I can fill this all in with source blocks of water. Let's start doing that. Let me swim out of here. Okay, so at that point, the spider should be properly separated from the tall mobs. Now what I need to do, for safety reasons, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this lava for now. Let's get some better lighting in here. I'm going to chop this down. And I think I'm going to remove this and replace that with glass, just to keep the glass floor look. Okay, so the tall mobs are going to be coming through here. They're only going to be in this one row. We could change this. Don't think we need that there anymore. So the lava is just going to live in this one block. So that could be glass. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to kill the spiders. So that's going to be glass. This is going to start over here. So both the string and the tall mob drops come into the same collection pool. Well, I guess first of all we could see if this actually does work. So let me just go ahead and put some blocks in here to prevent spiders from coming back out. You get some better water in here to keep the mobs flowing. And I need to add the lava back in here to kill the tall mobs. Just like that. So their water get rid of this one. And just need to add some water currents to this side. So water there. It's kind of a weird looking current. Okay. Okay, so the tall mobs come up on this side, just one square wide, They should all die here. The spiders are just going to collect in the back there and do nothing for now. Let's see if we can get this going. Okay, sounds like a spider's coming up. There's one. And the tall mobs will keep him going. Oh, jeez. I forgot to fill that in with solid source blocks of water right there. Okay, be right back. Okay, well now that that source block is fixed, it seems like the tall mobs are coming up just fine. Just need to wait for a spider to flow up. Yeah, I think that's working a lot better. The mobs are coming up really fast now, too. Oh, there's one. Oh, and... spider separated. Okay, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna let this go probably 15 minutes or something like that, see if all the spiders collect properly. Well guys, it looks like the spiders have been properly separated. Haven't seen any clogging. Got about 10 of them hanging out back there I think now. Just need to figure out some kind of way to drown them, I guess. Shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Let's get to it. Okay, so I think what I want to do... I'm just going to start getting rid of this stuff so we can see a little easier. And just fill that in with glass. Can't do that. No. Actually, I could get rid of that sign and make this glass, and then I wouldn't need these blocks here. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. So now I can bring the guys up, I guess, here. And... never really done this before, so I think this is what we want. So sign there, sign there, right there, there. Okay, so this water is going to be flowing along like this. It's going to stop at these signs. Any string that falls here will get pushed in there. I think what we want is just water like this. Solid source block, so when the spiders do get pushed in here, they're going to want to float up. And then I just need to fill this in all 8 blocks with solid source blocks up here. And I will get that done. We'll be right back. Okay, got the spider thing all set up, but yeah, I just need to kill these slimes. It's really affecting my spawn rate. I need to find a way, get some kind of a system down here to shut these slimes off. Oh man, there are just so many of them. Look at that. Oh, jeez. And those things hurt you when they're dead, too. Maybe I should set up the water channels down here and just automatically kill these things for now. Man, that is just crazy amount. Well, I guess whenever I get the automatic water system down here and the collection up to the surface, this slime farm will be awesome. Okay, now let's go see if we can get some spiders up there. Just skip today. Yeah, my mobs are spawning right there, but it looks like I have a spot over here where slimes are spawning. That's outside of my slime farm area. We have to go investigate that, see where those are, and try and prevent that. Okay, let's see if we can get some spiders in here and see if this is working right. Alright, we got our first contestant. Okay, so the spider's up in the drowning spot. There comes his friend. Well, they both died but didn't drop anything. I turn the sound down. Okay, now we got 3 spiders. Looks like 2 of them are up there. One of them's kind of hanging out here because it can see me. Go get these drops. These tall mobs will push that other spider, or it'll just drop down to the water and go itself. If I wasn't standing here, it would just go in there automatically. Oh, there's some string. That's what I want to see. Okay. Looks like the spider problem has now been solved. Now I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with the slimes down there, so they're not causing me a problem just spawning and hanging out. Okay guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun with this, and we'll see you next time.